What's good, y'all? L Famous, living my life, not thinking about it twice. Don't be scared to like, subscribe, or share this dope content if you like it. You heard? Let's get it. Let's get it. Now this video right here, this is when one of the headline King dudes, King Blaze, you heard? Everybody know King Blaze out there. He was one of the headline kings. I don't know what years, but I know the year that I met him. I met him in 1997. I met him in 1997, Nap Box. King Blaze, you heard? When I turned blood, King Blaze was in Nap Box, you heard? Know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if they had him in the box because he had a lot of box time, or they had him in Adam Seg because he was one of the headline kings, you heard? You know what I'm saying? And he was doing a lot of state time, and then he had to go to the feds after he finished. And this is when I turned blood. I was only like 21 years old, the oldest. I think I was like 21 years old, you know what I'm saying? And or 22 or going to be 22 years old when I met him. And I was in the box for getting it on. I had 18 months in the box. I had 15 months for assault, you know what I'm saying? And I had 3 months for getting caught with gang-related material. Now, I was blood and King Blaze was king, but he wasn't just a regular king. He was a top king. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know his position in the king, but maybe y'all could get in my comments and y'all could tell me what type, his position that he held. You understand what I'm saying? But I know that he held a high position. It was somewhere under King Tone, but I think King Tone got snatched up and moved to the feds at this time. I'm not sure. I'm just telling y'all. I'm telling y'all about 1997 and 1998. I was in a box with King Blaze. I did 11 months in that box, or I did 11 months in that box, and I did it with Blaze. Now, when I first got there, it was just like any other box, because that box, they got a real box. They got a real SHU. Now the SHU is shaped like a cross. You know, like a cross is like this. Well, the block is long like this, and then the block is long like this. And in the middle is the control booth. So when you come in the box, you come from this way, and then you can go to the right, you go to the left, or you can keep going straight. And it's a cell block. It's a cell block on the right, it's a cell block on the left, and it's a cell block straight. And the bubble is in the middle. You know what I'm saying? And the bubble control the cell blocks A, B, and C, or 1, 2, and 3. You understand what I'm saying? And A block might have 15 cells. B block might have 15 cells. C block might have 15 cells. And that consists of the box. That consists of the SHU. You know what I'm saying? Now, as soon as you get down there, what they do? They strip search you. They take all your personal property from you. You know what I'm saying? They do you dirty, you know what I'm saying? They have you in a cell naked. Like, you basically, with your first couple of days in your cell, you almost going crazy because you don't get nothing. They tell you that, I think you get 72 hours, and they come and they bring you the rest of your stuff. But the 3 days, while you waiting for your property in the box, you only got like a Bible, and you probably got some paper and some pens. We could write a letter or whatever. And that, and your blanket, your fake pillow, and your light. They control your light. You don't control your light whatsoever. It's controlled from the bubble, and that light has laser beams or something in it because it messes up your eyes. My eyes are still messed up. I'm supposed to wear glasses behind that light. That light messed up my eyes. So now, getting back to the story with Blaze. Now, I was blood when I was in that box. So now, one day, me and a blood dude was on the gate talking about stuff, and me and him got into an argument on the gate. So The blood dude told me, yeah, B, you never could trust me, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, yeah, all right, I know. Boom. So I fell back off the gate and off the argument. So about the next day, when the porter was cleaning up, boom, 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 all of a sudden, the porter slid a little kite under my door. And the kite was from King Blaze. You know what I'm saying? Now, King Blaze was on the gate. Everybody was on the gate, and they was hearing that me and my homie was arguing. You know what I'm saying? And everybody heard my homie say at the end, yeah, B, you know you can't trust me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, I know I can't trust you, dude. You heard? I know I can't trust you. You know what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of dudes in prison, right? That they extra sneaky and grimy. Well, they think they are. So they'll get into an argument with you, or they'll get into something with you, and they'll say some shit like, yeah, B, no, you can't trust me. So it makes the situation more spookier to them. They think that it makes it more spookier. No, you can't trust me. That stuff don't mean nothing to a person that's going to get busy, and a person that's nervous, a person that ain't trying to get cut, stabbed, or hurt. I'm telling you, man, that shit don't mean nothing. You heard? So, boom, he said, no, you can't trust me. So I was like, yeah, I know I can't trust you, and I fell back off the gate because that was the end of the argument right there. You know what I'm saying? That's what we was arguing to. We was arguing to a point to one of us, let one of us know that it's on. You know what I'm saying? It's on. You know what I'm saying? So he said it. He said it at the end of the argument. He said, yeah, you know you can't trust me. So he let me know it's on. You know what I'm saying? So like the next day, the porter was out sweeping and mopping, and next thing you know, he slid a little kite under my door. Now, what a kite is a piece of paper with a message on it. You heard? Whatever the message is, it could be hurt a dude. It could be, yo, send me this, send me that. It could be some personal information. It could be anything. You know what I'm saying? That's a kite. You know what I'm saying? So it was a nice kite, folded up, taped up, boom, boom. Inside was a kite. So I opened it all up, and it said, it was like a 2-page letter, and it was from King Blaze. King Blaze. You heard? Now, anybody out there that know him, salute to King Blaze. God bless the dead. I heard somebody said in my comments months ago, they said King Blaze passed away. You know what I'm saying? You heard? King Blaze was a good dude. And I'm going to tell you why he was a good dude. You heard? He was a Spanish brother, and he was at the top of the hierarchy of that Latin King stuff in New York. You know what I'm saying? And he was a real brother. He used to be on the gate in the box with us, indulging in conversations. He was very sharp, and he was very smart. You know what I'm saying? He was a Spanish brother, and he wasn't racist. I don't know, I can't account for his whole time being in the gang, but I know when he was around me, he was on some positive stuff. You heard? And he was still gang. He was still Latin King. He was one of the top dudes. King Blaze. You heard? And he was in Adamaseg, or he was in the box and Nap for years. I was down there with him for 11 months, though. You know what I'm saying? So he heard me and my blood get into an argument on the gate, and he heard my blood tell me, yo, you know you can't trust me. You know what I'm saying? Just because we had an argument. You know what I'm saying? So he sent me a kite, and he said, yo, B, you a young brother, Al, and I've been listening to you on the gate, and I've been seeing how you is. You know what I'm saying? Yo, get out that gang life, B. Get out that gang life. And I'm not saying that to try to be, you know what I'm saying, smart, or try to get get rid of my enemies or whatever, but I'm just telling you, you a good dude, and you don't deserve to be in that gang. You know what I'm saying? Because that gang is gonna flip on you. You know what I'm saying? I'm Latin King. I'm King Blaze. You know what I'm saying? After this, Al, I gotta go to the feds, Al. I gotta go to the feds. So if I could help any youngster I could help, because Blaze was older than me, and he wasn't that much older than me, or he was older than me, and he was like, any youngster I could help to try to get out of this gang life before they actually really, really get into it, I'm gonna help. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, L, I can't tell you what to do, and you from the opposing gang. You heard? But I don't got no beef with no bloods like that. I've been locked up for years. And after this, I'm going to the feds. You know what I'm saying? He said, yo, L, you got a chance. You got a short time. You gonna be home soon in a couple of years. Get out of that gang thing. You know what I'm saying? That blood thing is not for you. You heard? You know what I'm saying? This gang life is not for you. He said, I wish I would have never got down with this gang. It messed up my life. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm King Blaze. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I'm reading the thing, and he signed it off with the crown, the king shit, and everything. And I'm reading it, and it was deep coming from King Blaze, because I kind of knew who he was. I knew he was a top Latin king dude. I'm not talking about in the jail. I'm talking around in the nation. He wasn't the top, but he was one of the top. And here it is, he heard me arguing with one of my blood homies, and he dug me, because he from the Bronx too, and he dug me, you know what I'm saying? And he knew I was a young homie getting involved in that blood shit, you know what I'm saying? And he sent me a kite, say, yo, man, get out that gang thing, man. And he wasn't trying to play me, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't trying to say I wasn't built for it or none of that. He was saying that it's going to destroy my life, like it destroyed his. And he was telling me after he finished the time that he had to do in New York State prison, in the box, he had to go to the feds. You heard? He had to go to the feds. I think he had to do like 15 in the feds, B. For behind that Latin King thing, B. You know what I'm saying? So, God bless King Blaze, man. God bless King Blaze. He was the first person to tell me, a blood, to lead a gang. And it wasn't because he was trying to do some tricky stuff or this and that. He was just a older, he got wiser, because he was in a box for all those years, and he knew that he was going to the feds after he did that state time. You know what I'm saying? And he knew that it was gonna be a long time if he ever seen the streets again. You know what I'm saying? And he was trying to save a life, B. You know what I'm saying? And quite ironically, I left the gang alone like 2 years later after that, or 2.5 years after that, or 3 years after that. You know what I'm saying? After meeting him. You know what I'm saying? So salute to King Blaze. You heard? The kings know who I'm talking about. Spanish brothers know who I'm talking about. King Blaze. The first Spanish brother to tell me, a blood, you heard? To lead a gang life alone, because he heard a blood arguing with me, and he heard a blood tell me, you know you can never trust me, right? You know you can never trust me, right? And that was deep. It was deep. So all y'all youngsters be, stay out of jail. Stay out of jail. L Fame is gonna keep the stories coming. You heard? You heard?